I'm Raymond Labar. I'm a corporate engineer and sustainability project administrator at PCA and Alamo Cement. I work in the technical services group for the project management of all 8 plants across the U.S. I think from my perspective on just coming out of college before I started at PCA, my biggest issue was, sadly enough I'll say, I grew up in Nazareth right next to a cement plant, and I had no idea what cement was when I graduated college basically. So the decision for me to move into cement between that and a consulting engineering firm was kind of a gamble. I didn't really know what I was getting into, but I knew there would be a lot to learn and a vast opportunity.
I'm Michelle Ferguson. I'm the Environmental Director for PCA and Alamo Cement. I've been in the cement industry for 25 years, and one of the things that's always intrigued me about the cement industry is it's a group of problem solvers. If you want to solve problems, the cement industry is where we need to be, and there's always great initiative to overcome. I'm responsible for overseeing environmental compliance at our 8 cement plants, as well as my team developed and oversees implementation of the roadmap to carbon neutrality. Making cement is a complex chemical reaction. There's a lot of various functions that go into it, but with that there's also a huge amount of opportunity, both for young and experienced workers. And especially now as the industry is trying to reach carbon neutrality by 2050, there's a lot of progress that's going to have to be made in the next, especially coming decade. And so it's an exciting time to be in the cement industry.
I am looking forward to working in the industry and until that point that we reach carbon neutrality. I do think we will get there. And yes, it is a very exciting time to be a part of this. It's only going to benefit cement and also the generations coming in. And of course, as a parent, I think about that for our children, making the world a better place.
How do we get younger and more diverse people into the plant?
I mean, the young generations, there's a lot of diversity now, a lot of different jobs, so it's not what it was 30 years ago, where you were just happy to find a job and keep going with it. Now we got to talk to them a little bit more. We got to say, this is what we do. I think this is a good business. I tried to lay up a plan for succession, plan for developing, a lot of training, and I think a lot of communication. I mean, these days, I have 4 kids myself, and it requires a little bit more effort in the communication part of it. So, we have been lucky in the last 3 years having some young talent, and obviously some of them don't stay, some of them have stayed. But I think what I see on them is that they want to know what's up for them for the future. And they're not looking at 30 years, they're looking at 5 years. So what do we do to show that in the next 5 years we can do something fun with them?
My name is Courtney Bennett, and I am the Human Resources Manager here at Alamo Cement Company. We attract people by going to universities, going to schools. I like to explain to kids that college isn't for everyone. We are surrounded by trades at this plant, not just welders, but we have electricians and HVAC, and that is such an important thing in this industry. And those guys, those are the frontline people. So while we have our engineers, the tradesmen, and again, I go back to college isn't for everyone, especially nowadays. And that really speaks to a lot of people. They open up and they really like it. Again, tying it with the history and how important we are to San Antonio as San Antonio is to us. It really just, it hits home with a lot of people that we get to go and talk to.
My name is Derek Castañeda. I'm the Maintenance and Reliability Engineer, and my job is to ensure that the plant is running smooth and we're running for the rest of the year into our next outage. When I first told my friends and family that I was going to be working in the cement industry, they were excited. They were proud because cement's all around us. It's in such in high demand. They always ask, well, how is cement actually made? So it's really fun to get to tell them how cement is actually made, because so many people out there don't really know all the science and all the engineering that goes into the whole process of making the cement. We're at an interesting point right now in the lifetime of the cement, how long we've been around. We're incorporating a lot of new technology artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and we're just really looking towards the future to how to make the cement way better than what we currently are. If the new generation really likes challenges, really likes to learn every day, and they really want a field that they could become an expert and a professional with the right amount of time and the right amount of work, effort, this is the right industry for them to be in.
My name is Rod Lytle. I'm the maintenance manager at Alamo Cement, and my job is to keep the plant running, to meet our objectives and our goals, our production, and keep us all safe. Originally, my family, I'm a little older, but originally my family goes, "Why would you want to do that?" And the reality is that I've always been mechanical. I've always loved to tinker and build things and tear things apart and understand how they work, and it's a great place to do that, whether it's mechanical or electrical or chemical, or it's a technical industry, and it takes critical thinking to be able to process your way through stuff. It's a technical background, but you can come from any background to work in cement, because we have the lab, we have chemistry, we have electrical, we have mechanical, but we challenge people with the technical piece of what is it you like to do, and then we find that we have a place for that in cement.